Chancellor Cummings, candidates for the baccalaureate degree from the College of Arts and Sciences, the School of Business, the School of Education, and the Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies program have now assembled for the 2016 Fall Commencement Exercises.
Thank you, Dr. Bork, and what a beautiful, beautiful sight. Welcome to the 2016 Fall Commencement Services for the University of North Carolina at Pembroke. Please remain standing for the invocation by Dr. David Nickel, Professor of Religion and Chair of the Department of Philosophy and Religion.
May we be in an attitude of prayer. Holy source of the light of all knowledge and wisdom, we are filled with gratitude for your constant presence, and especially for your presence with us at this time of both heartfelt endings and new beginnings, of both solemnity and celebration. We give thanks for the education our graduates have gained, for questions they have pursued and resolved, and for questions they are still pondering. We offer thanks for faculty, staff, and administrators who have challenged and inspired them to learn and to grow. We offer thanks for the constant support of our families. We offer thanks for the lifelong friendships we have formed and that have formed us. You have called each and every one of us by name to service. As our graduates' names are called today, may they be mindful of their call to use their talents, knowledge, and skills to serve others and the greater good. For those who will pursue further education, enable them to acquire not only the knowledge of their individual fields, but also wisdom to apply that knowledge to life. For those who will be going directly into the workforce, give them a sense of what is right and good and appropriate for the challenging issues they will face. For those in military service, may they find courage and strength, and may they serve our country and all humanity with integrity and honor. Source of all beauty, truth, and love, we invoke your blessing on all we do this morning in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Nickel. Please remain standing and please join in singing the Star-Spangled Banner led by Dr. Jae-Yoon Kim, Assistant Professor, Department of Music, and the Pembroke Singers.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red flame amongst bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Dr. Kim. As usual, well done. Please be seated. Graduates and honored guests, I am pleased to welcome you this morning to the undergraduate commencement ceremony of the University of North Carolina at Pembroke. As we know, commence means to start. Graduates, this event marks the start of a new and exciting time for you. I can attest your life will have many chapters ahead. Last year, I started a new chapter as chancellor of this university, which holds a special place in my heart and helped mold me from the time I was a boy. Success in this chapter of my life wouldn't have been possible without a supportive family, most notably my wife and best friend, Rebecca, who joins us today. I would like to publicly thank her for being by my side every step of the way. Rebecca, would you stand and would you join me in applauding my wife? Graduates, many other representatives from our university community are also here to celebrate your accomplishments, including faculty and staff, trustees, and other special guests. It is our tradition to put the flags of our international graduates' home countries on the stage, and that is why you see the flags of Australia, China, and Ireland displayed this morning. Our student body has representatives from 13 countries and 33 states. I would like to recognize members of the Platform Party who are here to support your achievement, but will not be speaking in this today's ceremony. I will ask each to please stand and remain standing and to be recognized as their names are called. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Members of the University of North Carolina at Pembroke's Board of Trustees who are able to join us today, Dr. Wiley Barrett, Mr. Bob Caton, Mr. Pat Corso, and Mr. Alfonso McRae. Senior administrators of the university, Dr. Lisa Schaefer, Interim Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, Mr. Steve Arndt, Vice Chancellor for Finance and Administration, Ms. Wendy Lowry, Vice Chancellor for Advancement, Ms. Jody Phelps, Executive Director of University Communications and Marketing, Mr. Dick Christie, Director of Athletics, Mr. Dan Kenny, Chief of Staff, Dr. Irene Aiken, Dean of the Graduate School, Dr. Mark Milowitz, Dean of the Esther G. Maynor Honors College, Dr. Dennis Swanson, Dean of Library Services, Ms. Lord Silva, University Registrar, Ms. Natricia Drake, Associate Registrar. Please join me in recognizing the Platform Party. As I mentioned, we are also joined by faculty. I now ask that they rise to be recognized. Graduates, please join me in applauding your faculty. Thank you. It is because of the hard work of those people and the dedication to this school that our graduates are here today. They deserve much credit. In fact, they deserve all the credit for the success of our graduates this morning. We're also always pleased when our alumni return to campus. I ask at this point that any UNC Pembroke alumni, including faculty members who graduated from this institution, please stand and be recognized, and please give them a round of applause. Please stand. We're very pleased that a member of the University of North Carolina Board of Governors, and a good friend of mine and a good friend of this institution, was able to join us today for this special occasion. I now invite Mr. Jim Holmes, who will bring greetings from the board and the University of North Carolina General Administration.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Members of the Board of Trustees, Chancellor Cummings, Provost Locklear, Dr. Braveboy, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, on behalf of the Board of Governors of the University of North Carolina and President Margaret Spellings, it is truly my pleasure to bring greetings to today's graduates and their families. This is a glorious day for the more than 500 of you receiving your diplomas. First, let me take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to Chancellor Cummings, the staff, and to you, the students of this great university, for your amazing strength and resolve that you demonstrated during Hurricane Matthew, which devastated many parts of this region. While the hurricane-related work continues, you all deserve an enormous amount of credit for volunteering your time without hesitation to help the community and campus get up and running. Your actions showcased the very best of this university. It showcased our people. Your sister institutions have stepped up as well, lending support and sharing resources, and we thank them as well. Graduates, first and most importantly, congratulations. Graduation is a time to recognize an ending, the completion of your degree. It's also a time to celebrate a beginning, the commencing of a new chapter in your life. This university has shaped your personal journey. The experience learned during your time here will resonate throughout your life. No matter the path you take, I know you will find that this institution has prepared you well for what lies ahead. While we celebrate, it is important to acknowledge those who have contributed to your success, including the faculty and staff of the University of North Carolina at Pembroke, your parents, and your families. I'm certain you will all agree how vital their encouragement has been to you in your journey. You should be proud of this institution and the entire university system. Our 17 campuses are annually ranked among the best in the country, and you will receive benefit from that reputation as you go into the workforce. North Carolina is a state that makes great investments in the future through its support of our university system. By combining that investment with your own individual hard work and sacrifice, you will have earned a valuable degree today. As you go forth from the University of North Carolina at Pembroke and establish yourselves in your careers, we hope you will continue to dream big, to dream about how you can apply your gifts and talents to address the challenges and issues in the world. Graduates, we truly salute your hard work, applaud your accomplishments, and look forward to your contributions to our state and our nation. May this special moment live always in your hearts, and we wish each of you a happy holiday season. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes. I now call to the podium Mr. Don Metzger, Secretary of the University of North Carolina at Pembroke Board of Trustees, who will bring greetings from the trustees. He will be followed by Mr. Logan John, representing the Student Government Association, Dr. Robert Canada, who will bring greetings from Staff Council, and finally, Dr. Sarah Simmons, Chair of the Faculty Senate, who will bring greetings and also introduce today's commencement speaker, Dr. Brian Brayboy. Mr. Metzger.
Chancellor Cummings, distinguished platform party, it is with great pleasure and tremendous pride that I greet you with congratulations to the class of 2016 on behalf of the UNCP Board of Trustees. I join the UNCP alumni and friends and families, especially the parents, for our graduates as we celebrate their success in earning college degrees. Graduates, today is an occasion for you to revel in the memories you made and celebrate the experiences you enjoyed at UNCP. I hope you will celebrate with pride and joy, the conferring of your hard-earned degree, and most importantly, embrace the future with confidence that only comes with earning an outstanding education. You leave UNCP today as respected alumnus with continued support from our dedicated faculty. As UNCP alumni, it is your responsibility to use the knowledge and training you received here to improve the lives of others throughout the rest of your life. The UNCP trustees are confident that you will represent the university well, armed with the degree you are about to receive and the shared camaraderie of more than 23,000 UNCP alumni. Once again, congratulations on your outstanding success.
Hello, graduates, family, friends, faculty, and staff. It is an honor to be with you today. If you have a major like mine, you're likely asked, what are you going to do with your degree? And there's a lot of question, especially nowadays, about what we do once we've graduated. And people say that a degree is equivalent to the credit hours you've earned or the classes you've sat in. But I think anyone who's attended UNCP knows that a degree is much more than this. A degree is the fulfillment of countless hours of work. Your degree is the accomplishment of your dreams. Your degree is the collection of shared experiences, memories, hopes, failures, and successes that you have had. Your degree is both the key to your success and the door to the future. But I think most importantly, your degree is the obligation to live up to the ideals, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of UNCP. What will you do with your degree? Bring what you learned here out into the world. Through the friendships you've made, the knowledge you have gained, and the growth that you have felt, your life has forever changed due to your education at UNCP. And no matter the pathways you walk in life, you can change lives through the power of education. Congratulations. It's such an honor to be before you, and you all are going to go into the world and represent our university to the best of your ability. Thank you.
Television journalist Tom Brokaw stated, "You are educated. Your certification is in your degree. You may think of it as a ticket to the good life, but let me ask you to think of an alternative. Think of it as your ticket to change the world. Brave scholars of 2016, you did it. I bring you greetings and congratulations on behalf of our 600+ phenomenal staff. According to many dictionaries, change is defined as to make different or to transform. We applaud you in your transformation and your accomplishments, but it does not stop here. As you embark on the next journey of your life, ask yourself, how can I further create change in society? Allow me to share with you 5 recommendations from our amazing staff. 1, believe in the power of one. Basically, believe in yourself. 2, do a single act of kindness for others as often as possible. 3, pay it forward by giving of your time, treasures, and talents. 4, raise your voice, not to shout, but to allow those without a voice to be heard. And 5, by being your best self, you can make that someone feel like a somebody. Thank you, Dr. Coleman. As I take my seat, we understand that change can cause trepidation. However, remember the advice of Mandy Hale, who said, it is okay to be scared. Being scared means you're about to do something really brave. So remember that because of your education and personal experiences at UNCP, you have the power to change the world. Whatever it takes, become that game changer. Continue to be brave and to be the change that you want to see. Again, congratulations.
Degree candidates and soon-to-be graduates and alumni of UNC Pembroke, it's my pleasure on behalf of almost 400 faculty members here at UNCP to congratulate you on your accomplishments. Meeting the requirements for earning a degree from this special institution didn't just happen. It's an accomplishment worthy of grand celebration. It took heaps of planning and preparation on your part, and I'm sure you'll confirm that it took a lot of support along the way. As today approached, I bet your mind has taken you on a trip down memory lane, as you have recalled some of the moments that led you to be sitting in this gym today. Undoubtedly, you remember your first university class and how it felt to be embarking on this academic journey. Along the way, perhaps you experienced feelings of both elation and despair. Did you at times seem to be on a roller coaster ride? Some ups and downs? And sometimes that roller coaster ride probably seemed to be on steroids, where you were up and down and up and down. As you moved ever closer to the end, how did it feel to submit your application for graduation? How are you feeling this semester as commencement approached? As you recall the path you took to this place this morning, undoubtedly you'll recognize what a special occasion it is and how important it is to celebrate your success. All of us, faculty, staff, administrators, your family, friends, are gathered here today to applaud the attainment of your goal of earning your degree. Your uphill climb is now over. Take the time to truly enjoy the view from the top. Walk proudly across the stage. Shake the Chancellor's hand. Have your photo taken and enjoy your special moment. Following this ceremony, take your guests to the reception in the annex to continue celebrating. UNCP is committed to our overarching mission of changing lives through education. Treasure those changes in your own lives that you've experienced here, and continue to look for ways to have a positive difference in the lives of others. From the faculty at UNC Pembroke, heartfelt congratulations. We're very proud of you. Join me in applauding our soon-to-be graduates. Now I have the distinct pleasure of introducing our speaker for this morning, Dr. Brian McKinney Jones Brayboy. Dr. Brayboy is President's Professor and Borderlands Professor of Indigenous Education and Justice in the School of Social Transformation at Arizona State University. At ASU, he is Senior Advisor to the President for American Indian Affairs, Director of the Center for Indian Education, Associate Director of the School of Social Transformation, and co-editor of the Journal of American Indian Education. From 2007 to 2012, he was Visiting President's Professor of Indigenous Education at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. Dr. Brayboy is the author and editor of 8 volumes, dozens of articles and book chapters, and has written multiple policy briefs for the U.S. Department of Education, the National Science Foundation, and the National Academy of Sciences. His research focuses on the role of race and diversity in higher education and the experiences of Indigenous students, staff, and faculty in those institutions of higher education. Dr. Brayboy is nationally and internationally recognized as a speaker on the topic of Indigenous education, having been a visiting and noted scholar in Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and Norway. His work has been supported by the U.S. Department of Education, the National Science Foundation, the Ford, Mellon, Kellogg, and Spencer Foundations, and several other private and public foundations and organizations. He and his team have, over the past 15 years, prepared over 150 Native teachers to work in American Indian communities. I ask you to join me in welcoming Dr. Brayboy to the podium, and I invite you to take his words to heart as you celebrate this special occasion in your own lives. Dr. Brayboy.
Good morning. Chancellor Cummings, members of the UNC Board of Governors, UNC Pembroke Board of Trustees, President John, Drs. Canada and Simmons, thank you for that introduction, faculty, staff, parents, and most of all, the class of 2016, I am honored to share this part of your special day. Congratulations to you and your much relieved, proud families. Being with you today is a proud, profound honor. Thank you. And I extend congratulations and gratitude to this fine institution for its commitment for changing lives through education. I know that a bunch of y'all spent the night last night at Wing Company, and you're trying to wake up. This is but this is an interactive commencement speech, and all the interaction happens up front. So the first thing I want the graduates to do is to stand up and applaud your family who are here and thank them, please. I'm sorry, you have to stay standing. The next thing I need y'all's help with is taking a selfie with me. So I'm gonna come over here, we're gonna take a selfie. You may be seated. My colleagues and friends tell me I have a face made for radio, and I just took a selfie. I'll let y'all work that one out. I have a rich birthright connection to UNC Pembroke, afforded me over a century ago by two ancestors, my paternal great-great-great-grandfathers, Preston Locklear and Isaac Brayboy, who were among the founders of this great institution. Generations of my blood relations have graduated from this institution, including both my parents, my aunts and uncles and cousins. I know from firsthand experience how this institution and its graduates have impacted society, and fully believe that the societal contributions of the class of 2016 will profoundly influence generations in meaningful ways. It is said that a story lies in each and all of us, and today I want to tell a few stories rooting and listening to one's own heart, personal values, and lifelong self-questions. My primary message is to encourage you all to live, laugh, and love, and to do it often. My story begins with the earliest memories of my parents, my late mother, Mary Elizabeth Jones Brayboy, and my father, Bobby Brayboy, who's in the audience today. Among my most enduring childhood memories is seeing my father's Pembroke State College, that's what this institution used to be called, its class ring. Dad would often wield the ring to make sure my two brothers and I behaved, for we were ever mindful that being thunked with his class ring hurt. Over the years, I've come to understand that my father's college ring really signified, what my father's college ring really signified went beyond earning a degree. It represented opportunities to embrace and engage the world in interesting ways. My father taught us children to think big things, to dream in color, to explore the world with zeal, and to see the importance of humanity in everyone. He also taught us the art of forgiveness and the importance of taking naps. After earning his college diploma from PSC, now UNC Pembroke, my father taught in public schools a few years before receiving a commission as a naval officer in the Public Health Service, where he worked in healthcare institutions. One day, while driving home from work in Washington, D.C., he came upon a horrific automobile accident. He immediately stopped his vehicle and dashed to the side of the interstate highway and pulled a woman and their child from a burning vehicle. As the authorities arrived, he got in his vehicle and went home to his family. The Navy would later award him a Valor Commendation. After earning a degree in home economics from Pembroke State College, my mom taught home economic arts in public high schools in Ohio and Pennsylvania. After my two brothers and I were born, she became a stay-at-home mom to raise us. She eventually went to graduate school and earned a PhD in Human Development and Family Relations from UNC Greensboro. While working as an editorial assistant in Louisiana, her quick thinking and actions saved 2 co-workers from an angry gunman, earning her a Carnegie Hero Medal. The incident and the resulting awards prompted Star Magazine to show up at our house. This is true. The picture of my mom decked out in her polyester workwear with her cat in her lap under a title that said, "Housewife saves 2 from deranged gunman," shows up and still makes me chuckle. You really can't make this stuff up. I want to share with you that my mom challenged children, including her own, to live with integrity and service to others. I remember she often quoted Albert Einstein, who said, "Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value." What I didn't fully understand was that being of value might look like for me, even though it was something both my parents embodied. Today, I want to explore the notion of listening to one's own heart. What does it mean? How is it measured? What ways can we listen to it? When I was 21 years old, about many of your ages, I was wrestling with how to think about my future and the opportunities in front of me. I didn't have the answers I needed, so I did what many of us who are stuck do. I called my mommy. She invited me to spend the weekend with her. Looking forward to eating her food and gaining some clarity on my future, I loaded my dirty laundry into the car and drove to her Greensboro home. Over the course of the weekend visit, I asked her what she thought I should do. I was initially disappointed because my mom didn't tell me what to do with my life. Instead, she said, "I've lived my life. You need to live yours. Trust yourself, and if you make a mistake, use it as an opportunity to learn. If you need me to pull you out, I'll help. It'll be okay." But in her usual way, she guided me by asking a lot of good hard questions. I pondered choices and their consequences and asked myself, what are the pulls for each job? If I choose one and don't like it, can I leave it and do something else? What do I want to contribute to society? My mom asked me, "Baby," using this as both a term of endearment, but also as a way to keep me humble, "what does your heart tell you?" Silent, I thought, I don't know. She read my mind and laughed. "You listen by feeling. You don't use your ears for this kind of listening." She continued, "We have a sense of what we should do, but sometimes don't have the courage to feel it because it's difficult to make a decision that is different than what everyone else wants you to do." She concluded, "Sleep on it. Things are usually clearest in the morning or in the quiet of the night. For you, it's the morning." I realized that I was a bit like a leaf in a stream. Some were telling me that I should work for IBM. Others said I should be an investment banker. My friend said I would kill it in sales. An executive with Pepsi-Cola flattered me by saying he saw a future for me in his company. All of these were enticing, but I still felt unsettled. I needed the courage to act. My mind drifted to 7 years earlier when my mom stepped in front of an angry gunman, knocking the gun from his hand as shots were fired, striking her boss in the leg. She pushed the gunman out the door, locked the door, applied a tourniquet to his wounded leg, and then called the police. Another person was in the room, a young father with several children at home. People could have died in that room that day, but they didn't. In the larger scheme of things, my decision that I was trying to make was consequential, but I was soothed by realizing that whatever decision I made about my future could be changed. In realizing that my decision was neither life nor death one, I relaxed. I went for a walk, and when I returned to my mom's home, I slept. And I should add here that many, many challenges that need to be worked through benefit from a walk and a good sleep. When I awoke, I said to my mom, "I'm going to teach. I won't ever be rich, but I think I'll be happy. I like working with young people." Those around me who had plans for how I should live my life were surprised and disappointed. Filled with idealism and determination to be the best teacher I could be, off I went to Washington, D.C. on an emergency certification to teach. And I was terrible at it. I didn't fully realize that teaching requires patience, planning, and that the real work happens after the last bell of the day rings and before the first bell rings the next day. I failed at my job, not once, but many, many times. I was up early each day and went to bed late. At the 2-month point in my teaching year, feeling tired frustration, I asked my mom if I should leave the classroom. She said, "Why would you leave, baby?" I told her I was struggling, that I wasn't sure I was being of service to my students. She smiled and told me to keep making mistakes, adding the caveat that I not make the same one twice. She told me to focus on the students and for me to show up every day. She told me for what seemed like the 100th time, failure is not your enemy. That failure to dream, to act, to do, to love, to dare, to live, and to do your very best, even when no one else is watching, is your enemy. I took her wise counsel and went back to work where I dreamt, loved, and did my very best. So today, I encourage you, the UNCP class of 2016, to dream, love, and do your very best. Even when it doesn't seem like enough, if you do your very best in the process of loving and living, things will turn. But remember that persistence, showing up every day, is crucial. My early decision to teach mushroomed into opportunities to continue working with young people and to prepare teachers who move into the world to do this important work. I learned that relationships are the most important element of being a great teacher, and listening is crucial to this process. It makes a huge difference when we listen to our hearts and those of others. In reflecting on those early choices, I now understand that chasing success would have been the wrong path for me. I chose service. I've come to realize that we live with ourselves. Make that person, that self, an authentic one that you like. For those who don't like themselves, I imagine it must be very hard every day to live with someone they don't like. I clearly understand it's easier said than done, but be yourself and work hard, and don't allow yourself to be hemmed in by others' expectations or opinions. I encourage you to look around at the people who are generally happy and ask yourself what they have in common. Generally, they like themselves and they are directors of their own orchestra. In this age of social media like Facebook, the IG, and Twitter, we are tempted to present our lives as food, festivities, fun, and fantastic. And sometimes it is. But let's face it, life is hard. It's even harder if you don't like yourself. Love yourself. It is in many ways a courageous act because it's so hard, but it's also the right thing to do. My parents taught me some pretty important lessons. 2 of them are to live courageously and to love myself. When I was 33 years old, my mother was diagnosed with a recurrence of breast cancer. The disease returned with a vengeance. She was scheduled to begin medical therapy at Andrews Air Force Base on September 12, 2001. September 11, 2001, the world changed. The military base closed to civilians, her appointment canceled. It would be the new year before she would receive her much-needed treatment. She continued to fight the disease and eventually retired and moved to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, where she lived with my older brother, a medical doctor. He made sure she was comfortable. The cancer spread through her body, finally finding space in her brain, and her health deteriorated. In our last long, significant, coherent conversation together, we talked about life and the meaning of service and giving to others. His entire adult life, my father has been a fierce advocate for Native people receiving good health care from Native providers. He was a driving force in the establishment of the Julian Pierce Health Clinic located 4 miles from where I stand today. My mother was a fierce advocate of Indian education, traveling throughout the U.S. to make sure American Indian children had the same opportunities as other children. That day, I asked her about her career choice and how she knew that it was the right line of work for her. She replied, "Life is, for me, about serving others. And life, baby, is a verb. You live it, engage it, and you take your lumps, and sometimes you give some, and you take your chances. Most of all, you believe in yourself and the Creator, and when you listen with your heart, things will work out as they should. The conversation ended that day by her saying to me, "We raised you your whole life to be the man you are. Live your life, love as hard as you can, settle for only doing your best, and take the good with the bad. But try for more good than bad." And if my mother's words of wisdom aren't enough, I want to turn to the wisdom of an 800-year-old philosopher named Yoda, who says, "Do or do not. There is no try. I encourage you to do life." For you graduates, I want to reiterate what is perhaps the best thing my mother ever told me. It is a lesson both of my parents have demonstrated. Life is a verb. We live life, we engage the world around us, we laugh, we love, and we do. Avoid the pitfall of being a leaf in the stream, of having others tell you what to do and how to act. Live your life as a verb. I will conclude by thinking about the current climate and times in which we live. We live in interesting times, but I refuse to see it as anything other than a set of invitations, openings, and opportunities. Regardless of where you stand politically, we are entering a society and world that will present unique challenges for us. There is dire need for active citizens to embrace life with courage, critical minds, and engaged hearts. I encourage you to be of service in whatever ways it makes sense to you. We need you. Today, as you are awarded your earned degrees from UNC Pembroke, it is clear that you will forever belong to this place, and it will forever belong to you. As a child, I spent many summers and school breaks playing hide and seek with my brothers and cousins underneath a magnolia tree at my granddaddy Tecumseh and Grandma Eva Brayboy's place, right down the road in the shadows of this university. We blissfully played while the adults sat on the porch, chewing tobacco, moving back and forth in gliders and rocking chairs. They shared jokes at each other's expense, waved at neighbors as they drove by, and discussed the serious business of being a native person in Robeson County and the U.S. in the 20th century. Today, you leave the shadows of this institution to engage in the serious business of being a human being in the 21st century. And as serious as today's world is, at this moment in time, we've endured difficult moments through love, laughter, and living our lives. Love, laugh, and live. It is the very least and the very best you can do. May you walk forever in peace. Thank you.
Wow. It's impressive. Thank you, Dr. Brayboy. Thanks also to Dr. Metzger, Mr. John, Dr. Canada, and Dr. Simmons for your earlier remarks. And now, graduates, it's time we turn our full attention to you. I am thrilled and pleased to begin the degree granting ceremony. And over the next few minutes, you're going to undergo this mysterious transformation. And I now ask Provost Zoe Locklear to present the candidates for degrees.
Chancellor Cummings, I call upon the deans of the College of Arts and Sciences and the Schools of Business and Education to present to you the candidates for degrees who will be awarded diplomas upon completion of all requirements of their degree programs as prescribed by the faculty, the Board of Trustees of the University of North Carolina at Pembroke, and the Board of Governors of the University of North Carolina. Dr. Jeff Frederick, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences.
I ask all candidates for undergraduate degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences to please stand and remain standing. Chancellor Cummings, the College of Arts and Sciences is pleased to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music, the Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Bachelor of Social Work.
Dr. Barry O'Brien, Dean of the School of Business.
I ask all candidates for undergraduate degrees from the School of Business and candidates for the Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies degree to please stand and remain standing. Chancellor Cummings, the School of Business is pleased to present candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration and the Bachelor of Science in Accounting. In addition, the Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies Council is pleased to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies.
Dr. Alfred Bryant, Dean of the School of Education.
I ask all candidates for undergraduate degrees from the School of Education to please stand and remain standing. Chancellor Cummings, the School of Education is pleased to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Birth through Kindergarten Education, Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education, and the Bachelor of Science in Exercise and Sports Science.
Chancellor Cummings, all candidates for degrees are hereby presented.
Thank you. I now ask all faculty to stand and remain standing in support of these graduates, your students, and as confirmation of their meeting the rigorous standards set forth by this university. I now ask all UNCP alumni present today in the faculty, on the platform, or in the audience to please stand and remain standing as witnesses to the conferral of these degrees and the acceptance of these students into the ranks of loyal alumni. Please stand. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, by the authority vested in me by the boards of governors and trustees, and upon their completion of all requirements, I will confer upon these candidates the degree for which they have satisfied requirements with all of its rights, honors, and responsibilities. Please join me in applauding these students, graduates. You may all be seated. Dr. Jonathan Drehos, Associate Professor and Director of Theater in the English Theater and Foreign Languages Department, will present the names of those candidates who are present today.
Since individual graduates are recognized by calling their names as they walk across the stage, we ask that the entire audience be respectful of the graduates and their families. We also ask that you remain seated and stay for the entire ceremony. Will the graduates for baccalaureate degrees please step forward as their names are called? Please note that those students graduating summa cum laude, magna cum laude, or cum laude wear the gold cord. Some graduates are wearing special symbols denoting their membership in academic honor societies. College of Arts and Sciences, Bachelor of Arts, Janae Kiara Aiken. Ashley Anderson. Hannah Rose Anderson, cum laude. Ashley Nicole Airy. Laura L. Armstrong. Karina Ivana Atkinson. Easton Reed Alman. Chandler Bullock Barnes, Kiera Lashana Beatty, Brian Christopher Blackburn, Cameron Lee Blue, Joshua Antonio Bonilla, Armani Faith Boswell, Rafaela, Brian Elizabeth Brenninger, Alyssa Michelle Bryant, Ashley Nicole Buckingham, Melinda Sue Bullard, Brianna Maria Campbell, Courtney Lynette Campbell, Letitia Shanae Carmichael, Deborah Arlene Carnes, Tatiana Alejandra Castillo, Anissa Brianna Chavis, Leslie Y.C. Bautista, Gwendolyn Denise Clark, Miranda Cogdell, Harvey LaVale Cook Jr., Zachary Lane Covington, John Robert Kraft, Dion Monroe Cranford, Emily Rose Creamer, Garrison Reed Davis, Jordan Atiera Dickerson, magna cum laude, Brian Daniel Edwards, Elizabeth Marie Gagne, Bachelor of Arts in English and Bachelor of Science in Mass Communications, Deborah D. Golbrith, Joshua Aaron Great, Tina Marie Hamilton, Julia Elizabeth Harmon, Bachelor of Arts in Spanish and Bachelor of Science in Exercise and Sports Science, Kathleen Michelle Harnish, Sierra Bryce Harris, Takira Harvin, Lamar Justin Hedgepeth, cum laude, Carol Vivian Hernandez, cum laude, Esther G. Maynor, Honors College, Kristen Page Hicks, Sheila Campbell Hill, Jeremy Van Hinson, Janet Latoya Johnson, Jeffrey Morrell Johnson II. Lucy Emily Adoyo Kenya Esther G. Maynor Honors College. Evelyn Ann Key. Kayla Marie Lane, cum laude. Tanisha LaShawn Lassiter. Angela Lee Locklear. Chelsea Bridget Locklear. Joshua Lynn Locklear. Julia Ann Locklear. Samantha Leanne Locklear. Ina Mae Locklear Oxendine. Cheyenne Whitney Lowry. Margaret Elizabeth Leslie Luna, Esther G. Maynor Honors College. Anthony Bernard Maynor Jr. Brittany Chantal McCall. Zachary Lucas McCartney, magna cum laude, Esther G. Maynor Honors College. Gabrianne Lenice McLean. Monica Lizette McIntyre. Isaiah McKeithen. Desiree Latonya McCoy. Kimberly Denise McManus. Calvin Javon McPherson. Manuel Gustavo Mejia Diaz, summa cum laude. Annette Monroe. Brandon Michael Morgan. Brittany Kenise Newton Blanchard. Marcus Norton. Tanner Hansen Nygaard. Tanya Lynn Ogden. Katina J. Oxendine. Kathy Louise Parson. Michael Joseph Pate. Hope Olivia Petal, Esther G. Maynor Honors College. Sherelle Ann Hugis. Taylor Alexis Penn. Malik Kwame Perdue. Wilton Perez. Jonathan Lawrence Perkins. Jackson Lee Peavy House. Brenda Burris Phillips. Carla Whitney Pridgeon. Rita Rayner Anderson. Chantel Atayana Robinson. Selena Felicia Robinson. Anthony Freeman Rose. Naima Dominique Sampson. Becca Nicole Seagraves. Lakeisha Shanae Simmons. Marcus Lee Simon. Amanda Anna Elise Smith. Jackie Mae Smith. Jessica Lynn Smith. Kenidra Renee Smith. Tanya Shamika Smith. Laura Abigail Spillman, cum laude. Deandra Deshay Spinks. Peggy Celestine Steele. Michelle Shannon Story, cum laude. Esther G. Maynor, Honors College. Benjamin Logan Strickland. Robert David Tanner. Albany Montera Taylor. Jordan Matthew Thomas. Marina Lynn Toth. Katiera Lonice Truitt. Stacy Lee Weiss. Brian Douglas Westmoreland. Ridge Lane White. Jennifer Dawn Wilson. Delquan Shaquille Williams. Melanie Grace Woods. Valencia Latia Woods. Jessica Renee Wire. Bachelor of Music, Morgan Lee Pettigrew. Bachelor of Science. Ginny Coulter Ammons. Ashley Nicole Arcara, cum laude. Morgan Jean Arnold. Chase Alexander Barnett. Kendall Alexis Bauer. Tynika Denise Bennett. Meredith Lynn Bermudez. Demetrius Neville Betts. Nefertir Shaya Bauman. Allie Taylor Bridgers. Carthenia Janelle Brown. Jacob Kiprop Buna. Asia Kiana Burgess. Candace Michelle Cartret. Emily Grace Cartret, cum laude. Jalisa L. Cheney. Brooke Leanne Chavis, cum laude. Adam Troy Cheatham, Jr. Shelley Monique Clifton. Chalice Sierra Klein. Victor Humphrey Cole. Christina Marie Galazzo. Sean Michael Connor. Antoinette Charmaine Covington. Jonathan Delane Curry. Julian Montrell Daniels. Amber Elise Bunce Davis. Ezra DeWitt. Crystal Love Dean. Christopher Joseph Dinnan, summa cum laude. Marie Suzanne Dupuis. Namita Sherelle Ford. Darius Allen Fortune. David Ahmed Ghazali. Brianna Alexandria Goins. Irvin Isaiah Graham. Princess L. Guess. Kristen Sue Hanneman. Janicia Raquel Hightower. Shaquan Janae Hill. Hunter Stephen Hodge. Ashley Nicole Hauer. Michelle Marie Huff. Nessie Ugwanyi Iroha. Kayla Lee Jacobs. Jesse Haresh Jahala. Janae Mercedes Johnson. Colin Martin Kelly. Amara Khan. Amanda Jean Locklear, cum laude. Trina K. Locklear. William Thomas Maxwell III. Divine Kaba Mamba, summa cum laude, Esther G. Maynor, Honors College. Deshanta Kiosha McMillan. Gwendolyn Marcella McMillan. Molly Starr Metzger. Jamie Lynn Miller. Christopher Darrell Mitchell. Ruth Elizabeth Mitchell. Tyler Scott Moore. Samantha Chanel Morgan. Tamaya Deanne Murphy. Joseph Peter Nacy III. Christopher Lee Newton. Tamer Lowry Oxendine. Amber Monique Page. Ayesha Rashanique Parker. Jamal Raheem Parker. Tyler Eben Reed Porritt, magna cum laude. Sarah Abdul Mahid Kumbar. Melissa Renee Rainwater. Lee Martin Reeser. George Rios Jr. Justin Kelly Roberts. Sydney Kiana Robinson. Morgan Emily Sheehan. Michaela Jerome Shipman. Tomika Shante Sinclair, cum laude. Mariah Lynn Sipial. Brency D. Smith. Angela Marie Stewart. Kennedy Leanne Stewart, summa cum laude, American Chemical Society. Michael Wayne Sutton Jr. Omari Ngozi Brian Tate. Kimberly Marie Taylor. Caitlin Nicole Thompson. Haley Elizabeth Usher. Dominique Hakeem Walker. Nicholas A. Watson. Zachary Ray Wheagraff. Kelsey Danielle Whalen. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Angel Chavis Atkins. Jean Long Dial. Deanna Marie Thomas. Bachelor of Social Work, Warshala Lene Armstrong. Kendrick Elbert Bartley. Roderick Elbert Bartley. Montana Nicole Baxter. Crystal Nicole Blue. Tashonda Latrice Bowser. Leslie Leanne Chavis. Mary Arnett Cummings, cum laude. Stephanie Bell Kenny. Leah Grant Lewis. Melissa Marie Locklear. Corina Marie Mendoza. Tiara Marquet Elizabeth Mitchell. Melissa Ann Murdoch. Cecilia Amara Chuku, Wamsu. Sarah Jane Richardson. Gail Delilah Robinson. Elizabeth Patsy Spivey. Amy Lene Stocks, magna cum laude. School of Business, Bachelor of Science, Jordan Nicholas Allred. George Bancroft IV. Aziz Jamal Bangura. Reginald Bernard Blakeney Jr. Corey Donald Boatson Hart. Kristen Aurelia Brewington. Terrence Lafayette Brown. Matthew Charles Chantrell. Brittany Ann Crawford. Sam Capolo DeShield Jr. Thomas James Dupree, summa cum laude. Esther G. Maynor, Honors College. Adam M. Franco. Kimberly Shanice Gerald. Nehemiah Fitzalbert Johnson. Amanpreet Kaur. Lena Ann Lascola. James Tyrone Locklear. Tony Zulu, cum laude. DeErica Darche Martin. Victoria Alyssa McAllister. Rebecca Chantal Mulba. Omar Sharif Nichols, Sr. Victor Ray Onyate. Dimitri Deshawn Pabon. Christopher Earl Palmer. Jordan Lee Ramsey. Arletha Rivers. Kimberly Reyes Sampson. Catherine Marie Sanford, cum laude. Esther G. Maynor, Honors College. Stephanie Brooke Sellers. Evan Darrell Spalding. Branco Antun Diaz, cum laude. Carmen Nicole Wilkins.
Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies, James Joseph Amaral, cum laude. Deidre S. Grossnickel, cum laude. Sarah Cuomo Jaycott. Christina Oxendine Maynor. Catherine Michelle Sumrall. Bernice Stevenson Terrell. Brenda H. Wicker, magna cum laude. Lily Stevenson Williams. School of Education, Bachelor of Science, Angela Jane Adams, summa cum laude. Kevin Anthony Alfonso. Giovanna Nicole Olston. Jamel Saquon Artis. Marian Decore Best. Jaleesa Shantae Blunt. Philip Dean Bowles, cum laude. Jennifer Lynn Boyd. Kendall Jewel Boykin. Alexander Andres Bradley. Brandon Scott Bristow. Brandon Keith Bula. Kelsey Christine Burnett, cum laude. Nichelle Joy Carstarfen. Whitney Valenci Covington. Courtney Sue Crump, magna cum laude, Esther G. Maynor, Honors College. Jaquan Fabre Dalton, cum laude. Matthew Graham Davis. Jaquan B. Durant. Adrian Michaels Elmore. Christine Michelle Frederick, magna cum laude, Esther G. Maynor, Honors College. Dalen O'Brien Fuller. Brooke Butcher Gooden. Deani Robin Hall. Jenna Brooke Harris. Zachary Ryan Haymore. Dallas Caitlin Hildreth. Tyler Paul Hawley. Rihanna Yvette Holmes. Edward Stephen Hopper, Jr. Tiara Victoria Jackson. Alexandra Nicole Jarman. Janique Lene Johnson. Clifford Orlando Jones, Jr. Erin Nicole Kenworthy, cum laude. Tyler Allen Cordenbrock. Chris Keith Lennon. Patricia Danielle Locklear. Catherine Beatrice Margaret May. Alyssa Nicole McCrae. Ashley Nichelle McCrae. Arissa Marie McNeil. Clinton Ian Marrow. Elizabeth Rose Moser. Audricia Shanice Newkirk. Brianna Ciara Nichols. Desmond Austin Noel. Justine Raina Norton. Esther G. Maynor Honors College. Dominique Victoria Paricio. Joshua Kevin Phelps. Cecile Porras. Amber Crystal Pruitt. Christopher Tyler Register, cum laude. Alexandria Beth Roberts, cum laude. Brittany Sierra Roberts, Esther G. Maynor Honors College. Lucas Truman Setzer, cum laude. Kristen Lynette Shepard, cum laude. Michael Lynn Chatrell Sinclair. Courtney Brooke Smith. Caitlin Leanne Stanley, summa cum laude, Esther G. Maynor Honors College. Paige Leanne Strickland, cum laude. Carmel Teresa Strimban. Elijah Mark Templeton, Esther G. Maynor Honors College. Antoine Devontae Terry. Tony Frederick Terry, Jr. Andrew Nicholas Walker, cum laude. Demaya Cheyenne Ward. Demi Aman Watkins. Jeremy Devon Wells. Nikki Beth Wisnant. Darius Rashid Williams. Aaron Lee Woodruff. Bjorn Michael Wright. Michael Robert Young. Chancellor Cumming. Chancellor Cummings, all candidates for degrees have now been presented.
I gave it up for you guys, okay? Congratulations, graduates. Congratulations. I now invite to the podium the president of the UNC Pembroke Alumni Association, Mr. Owen Thomas.
Good morning to the class of 2016. Let me join the long list of people offering you congratulations today on becoming a UNCP graduate. Well done. As you embark on the next chapter in life, let me remind you to look back on occasion. Remember what UNCP has meant to you. Remember the people who have helped you overcome obstacles and helped you get to this point. Sitting here in a cap and gown with the rest of your life changed because of your degree at UNCP. As alumni, we all have the responsibility of sustaining and advancing our great university in years to come. We have an obligation of ensuring the opportunities we enjoy as students are available for future generations of young people. So get involved and stay involved. Come back to campus. Stay in touch with your professors. Give back in whatever way you can by making a contribution to UNCP each and every year. Keep the Alumni Relations Office updated on your contact information, but most importantly, be a strong, proud representative of UNCP wherever you are. On behalf of the nearly 25,000 fellow alumni, let me once again say congratulations. Welcome to the UNCP Alumni Association, and go Braves.
Thank you all. And so we're coming to the end of our ceremony, but I would certainly want to thank you to everyone who had a part in making this commencement service a very, very special occasion for our graduates. At the conclusion of this ceremony, all graduates and their families and friends are invited to a reception across the walkway here with the faculty and the deans in the University Center Annex. Please come. I urge everyone to attend. We look forward to greeting you and continuing to celebrate this great accomplishment, this great high water mark in the lives of the most recent additions to Brave Nation. But before we end, I want to leave our graduates with just a few closing thoughts. You've heard a ton of advice, and Dr. Brayboy's story of his journey just touched me greatly, and I heard a lot there, and I hope you did as well. But as I look out at all of you in your caps and gowns, I see successful investors. You have just completed the single most important investment in your life. First, you and perhaps those around you in your life and the people of North Carolina have invested in your college education financially, and that's important. But more important than the financial investment, you've invested your time, your energy, your drive, your determination. What's going to be the return on your investment? UNC Pembroke's mission is changing lives through education. Your life has been changed in ways that you don't yet realize fully, in ways that will benefit your families, your communities, your places of worship, your service organizations, everyone you encounter for the rest of your life. In fact, the life you will live as a result of, it's a return on your investment in UNC Pembroke. Listen to me. Going forward, I want you to think of every single day as an investment. Focus in life is important. To make your vision of your life a reality, you must keep your focus. You must continue to work hard, as I advised you as you walked across and shook my hand. And you must seize every minute of every day. Think about it this way. Every day, every 24-hour period when you wake up, God deposits 1,440 minutes into your time account. You can't carry them over. You can't bank them up. You can't transfer them. They belong to you. They have to be used in that 24-hour period or you lose them forever. How will you use your 1,440 minutes for that day in your life? Time will pass. Time will pass, trust me. It will pass whether you use it wisely or not. It will pass. And one day you will not be looking forward on your life, but you will be looking back and reflecting. Reflecting on what I did, what you did, with those 1,440 minutes that you received every day. You now have a valuable tool that will define your life forever. You're different from this point forward. And as we say here, wherever you want to land in life, you can get there from here. Our Brave Nation family is spread across the globe and includes a former U.S. ambassador, former head of U.S. counterterrorism, a Navy admiral, Air Force general, university provost, a Division I basketball coach, one of only 17 active NFL officials, legislators, a national TV sportscaster. And equally impressive are the thousands of UNCP graduates making a difference every day in fields like teaching, medicine, nursing, business, social work, and on and on and on. Wherever you want to land in life, you can get there from here because your life has been changed by your investment in your UNCP education. Abraham Lincoln said, "The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time." The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. 1,440 minutes. You can't sell them, you can't give them away, you can't roll them over. What will you do with your time? Graduates, focus, work hard, and invest time, the most precious gift. Invest your time wisely. And don't you dare waste what you've worked so hard to achieve today. It's all up to you. 1,440 minutes a day, 1 minute at a time. Thank you, fall class of 2016. My wife Rebecca and I have been honored to serve as your chancellor and your first lady. Thank you. We wish you Godspeed in life. And now, once again, join me for one final applaud as we applaud our brand new graduates, UNCP. To close out our time together, do not forget the people at UNCP who changed your life, whether they were faculty. And faculty, I see many of you here today. Please know how much that means to your students, to these new graduates. Don't forget to say hello to your faculty, your staff, your classmates. Stay in touch with each other. Come back and say hello to that favorite person here on this campus who inspired you, who you got to know. Don't let that friendship end today. And stay engaged with this university, the University of North Carolina at Pembroke. UNCP has a long 129-year history, and you as alumni will be key to the next 129 years. I want you to envision how you see this university, your university, in 10 years, and what you can do to make that vision a reality. Continue always to make us proud, make UNCP proud. And finally, I want to recognize some very important guests who are with us today. For some of you, these are the most important people in the world. And as I recognize each of these groups, I would ask them to stand and remain standing, and we can applaud them as we go along. I was going to say hold it to the end, but you can applaud them because they're very important. I would ask the parents or guardians of our graduates to please stand and remain standing. I would ask the spouses and children of our graduates to stand now and remain standing. I would ask the grandparents and other family members of our graduates to stand and remain standing. And I would ask the special friends, and this should include pretty much everybody else, the special friends of our graduates to stand and remain standing. Now, remain standing. While you are standing, it is my pleasure to invite our graduates to you folks. You now rise and show your appreciation to these people for their love, support, and their belief in you. Now, please remain standing as we sing the Alma Mater, which is led by Pembroke singers. Everyone else, please rise at this point.
Stands our alma mater, courageous, strong, and true. Black and gold float on forever, symbol of loyalty. Pembroke, our alma mater, hail to UNCP.
Please remain standing. Once again, congratulations, graduates. Please remain standing during the recessional as we honor our graduates one last time. Please wait until the graduates have recessed before proceeding to the reception. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and the very best of the Festival of Lights, and safely enjoy the upcoming holidays. Welcome to Brave Nation, graduates. 1, 2, 3, go Braves. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Great.